Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Saturday, and guess what? You thought we were done with 5 reviews this week. You were wrong. We got number 6 for you today. Filmed a little later, as you can tell by the shorter beard here, but with me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. You like stuff reviewed, go check out his stuff down in the description box below. While you're there, like, comment, share, subscribe. 20 subs away from 400. Let's get this done before the end of the year. Did you catch all the GTA stuff I've had on the week? I released 10 videos for you guys this week, and this will be number 11. So if you're not subbed, what's wrong with you guys? Please sub. So, Campo, today we're talking about the Dynamite Collision Holiday Bash. It was a pretty important show. And it was a pretty eventful show, and I think that deserves a review. So here we are. So we start off the show. It's we start off with a Blue League match. It's Roderick Strong versus John Moxley. This was a must win for each of them. And
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
it was actually a pretty decent match. Like I didn't think it was going to be anything
Yeah,
worth my time, to be
because
honest
we've
with
seen
you.
them fight a few times now.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm just not really like I don't really care about Roddy.
Yeah,
I mean, he's grown on me a bit, but like
yeah.
his
Sorry, you there?
yeah, sorry, did I
Oh,
get cut
sorry. Yeah,
off?
no, but it's funny because his wife was supposed to be at ringside, Marina Shafir, but there's nobody allowed at ringside during the I think you froze again. No, there you are. Yeah, but there's nobody allowed at ringside during the C2 tournament. So, but it was a fun match. It wasn't a bad match. This was a must win for both. But Moxley in the end gets the paradigm shift and wins. Moxley stays alive in that division, and just when you thought he was out. So with that, we are going. We get a little Eddie Kingston, little saying, just because I lost and I learned something, it means more than I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't bad.
yeah. Takeshita and Hechisero and Okada against the Elite, a reunited Elite, complete with their old theme music and everything.
I'm not sure what we did to deserve this on a Dynamite, but it
Hmm.
was like amazing.
Yeah. And we knew exactly who was going to take the pin in this match.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, because the
Yeah.
match was fantastic.
Yes. It's more about this is more about not just the Elite reuniting, but they're still telling that story between Okada and Takeshita. They've really been building this, like they've been really like prolonging it, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they will probably wanted it to happen at Wrestle Kingdom, but they couldn't, so they're gonna just hold off to whatever's.
Yeah. Unless they're going to do it at World's End. Is it me or is it you? Yeah, so what we were saying is they're telling that story between before you froze there. We're telling that story between Takeshita and Okada. It's coming. Do you think they'll do it at World's End or do you think they'll do it at Revolution?
Revolution's a long time.
That's March. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is are they going to do Wrestle Dynasty this year after
I don't
because
know.
they're both in Japan, right? Because Takeshita is defending against Tsuji and Okada's facing Tanahashi.
I mean, there's a storyline there to tell. Both guys lose because
Yeah.
I mean, Tanahashi's not gonna lose. I mean, Okada's not gonna lose, but
Yeah. But I mean this was a good match. Like this is probably like we got a reunited elite. That's all that really matters, right? And in the end, we do get like it's more after the match. The elite end up winning this match, and Don Callis tries to run away with the money, which this was another money match. For some reason, Tony Khan loves these money matches. But
he needs
yeah,
to stop.
yeah. So he tries to run away. He tries to run away, and in the end, Takeshita and Okada have a little fight, and he leaves the money in the ring. So, and
Multiverse.
probably, yeah, this multiverse, exactly. This is probably one of my favorite segments of the night. We're getting the contract signing between
Yeah, it was really good.
Swerve, Page, and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe brought the rest of the ops, but the caveat was that it should anybody get physical in the ring, they automatically forfeit their shot.
I'm gonna go out of my way to for a spoiler
Hmm.
and just this. Oh, I just lagged. This
Yeah.
segment is promo of the year
Yeah.
by all four
We don't
people
have a
involved.
category, but yeah,
It
promo of
just
the
became a category. Promo of the year. It was this one.
yeah. Just
MJF was amazing, but
yes.
like the
So
four of them
we get
together,
his music come out. MJF actually comes out, cashes in his casino gauntlet contract, and says it's now a four-way. He just wants to hurt Paige. So
good.
yeah, it was good. But crowd was mostly behind Swerve though until MJF came out.
Yeah, the crowd was hot.
Yeah.
Having
But
like
it's a
it
UK
shows you,
crowd, right? They were in Manchester. The UK crowd is always hot.
but it shows you that the problem with the sales, ticket sales, like I know WWE is pricing themselves out,
Out of yeah.
but the outside of the US crowds are way more into wrestling right now than the
Hmm.
actual American crowds are into wrestling. Like
Yes,
every time they come
absolutely.
to Canada, it's a sellout. Every time they go to Europe, it's a sellout. They go anywhere in the world, it's a sellout. But then
I think it's because it's so accessible in North America than it is in Europe, like the American wrestling product. You know what I mean? Like WWE, AEW, they only go a couple times a year, right? So it's like it's a big thing for them. Like, they maybe go only to Europe, twice a year, AEW,
yeah,
WWE, maybe three, four times a year. So it's a big, especially a televised event. It's a big spectacle, right?
I think we're gonna see it more from AEW now.
Yeah.
And I think they're
Especially we'll talk about it on the actual Saturday's episode of Collision, but
I think the reason that they don't go to Japan is because of um
logistics
no, I think it's because of the rights, like something to do with wrestling rights there. They're not allowed to host a show. That's why they always do stuff with New Japan.
with New Japan. Okay. It's a
Because they're
New
not allowed
Japan
to have
show
just an A.
featuring
Yeah,
AEW
they
talent.
can't have yet to have just an AEW show
Yeah.
in Japan.
Anyway. Um, yeah, the best line is here. The MJF goes, "The rent is due and the devil has come to collect."
The best line was when you were in WWE.
WE. Yeah. Sloppy Joe. But our next match of the night is Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne, and Athena and Monet versus Timeless Love Bombs and Babes of Wrath.
I mean, it was way better than the women's tag match.
Yeah, the final the from last week, yeah, absolutely it was. But I mean,
Megan Bayne is just so much better than
yeah,
anyone that they have. Like,
yeah,
and I know there's a lot of good women's wrestlers in AEW, but like
yep.
he can literally take these shit wrestlers and just make them look good.
I mean, Athena
She's
was good. Athena was really
Athena's
good in this
great.
one.
I'm just saying, but
Yeah,
like actually Athena's up there too.
yeah,
They're probably like the two best in AEW right now.
yeah. And then Tony right behind them, probably.
But Tony's been really shit lately, so
Yeah,
I can't. I would take Jamie Hayter before Tony,
yeah. Which we're getting.
which I told you was gonna happen. I'm
Yeah,
on fire.
you are. Um, yeah, but this was a good match. Anything special, but like, it was a greatest hits match for all of them, basically.
Yeah.
And then I think this is going to lead to either Athena beating Monet, or you think it's going to be Willow versus Monet for like the TBS championship,
I don't want any more double champions. So if you're gonna give it to Willow, make her lose the belt.
the tag belts. Okay.
If you're gonna give it to Athena and bring Athena to the AEW roster, let her put somebody over.
Billy Starks.
It's too soon for
Too
Billy
soon?
Starks. I thought I always want that too. I agree
Red
with you, but I
Velvet, your favorite.
no, that's ill. I'm
Well,
sure they could figure something out.
they can't give it to what's her name, the one that left WWE there, Layla Gray.
What's with
She's
you and all these Layla Grays?
she's hurt.
Every single guy is Layla. Every single
No,
female wrestler is
which
Layla
one
Gray.
is the one that went from WWE to the AEW? Ring of Honor there.
Well, I mean, you could give it to Elba Fire, or what's her name? Not Elba Fire. The other one,
Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn.
No.
Anyways,
Okay.
who cares? We're not
Yeah.
booking.
We're not booking today. In the end, though, Bane gets drops on the outside with Athena. They get their O bomb on Nightingale, and Monet jumps in to steal the pin, and she wins. Foreshadowing. So
I
that
didn't
team
even know
wins.
what happened there.
Yeah,
I just
it was
heard
a bit of a
music playing,
cluster.
and then I was confused. I'm like, whose music is that? Like,
That was
it was like
Monet's.
it all happened so fast. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what? What just happened?
Yeah. Next we get we get a Gold League match, Pac versus Kyle Fletcher. This was a must win for Pac to stay in the group. And Pac has never lost to Kyle Fletcher. I think we paused you again.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, so Pac has never lost to Fletcher, but Pac needs to win this match to stay afloat in the group.
And this match was amazing.
Yeah. Kyle Fletcher has been on fire in this tournament. Like, I mean, his matches, like we were losing faith in Fletcher for a little bit with all those Mark Briscoe feuds and stuff like that, but this tournament has really showed what Fletcher can do.
This tournament, I was talking to somebody, it changes the entire way that the company functions because we don't need silly goose storylines for this. It's just wrestling.
Yeah,
It's like, and it's done in a way where it's a little bit more digestible than the G1 tournament because I don't have to just watch nonstop G1 matches. There's stuff in
yeah,
between that breaks it up. There's other people with their feuds that come in and tell their little story and blah blah, blah
yeah.
and move on. It's
But what I like about this too is there's no outside interference allowed. As soon as somebody from another faction, like for example, if Hechicero came in during Kyle Fletcher's match, he automatically forfeits the match without even any interference.
yeah.
That's what I like about this tournament. But this was a fantastic match. Pac looks, I don't know what he looks like with those overalls and
I like him better than when he just wears his underwear. So
yeah, that's true. But this was a really good match. Pac actually he ends up getting the win in this.
yeah, I'm glad he got the win because he was so good in this match.
Yeah. And we have a four-way tie now for with 6 points in the Gold League.
Yeah.
So
I think you gotta finish the story with Moxley.
yeah.
I think you need to have make sure Moxley does not advance to the semifinals, and then
Or
at the
someone
pay
like
per
Pac
view,
beats him and takes over leadership of the Death
yeah,
Riders.
at the pay per view have Pac go to the semifinals or
And
something,
no,
or have Moxley make the semifinals and have Moxley lose, and then they all come out and beat him up.
yeah, I like that. I like that. The Dynamite Battle Royal.
This was a really good battle royal. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
This time it wasn't just random tag team pairings. They were all there. This was noticeable by his absence too was Lashley. Lashley apparently is hurt.
Well, let him. No one even noticed that he wasn't there. I'm going to be honest.
No, but Shelton Benjamin in this match was like fantastic.
Yeah.
Shelton, he really we get who do we got? We got Ace Austin, Benjamin, Bowens, Caster, Josh, Mark Davis, Brodito, The Demand. Like this is a fairly
It's
decent
it was a good match.
yeah. So we get it was the last few guys were like Brody King, Ricochet, and it's so weird because we get what is it? A double is it a double win, right? Both Brodito and Ricochet end up winning this. This is what I found
No,
confusing.
they now they're gonna have a match.
Okay.
So I was confused too because I thought it was like all the way till the end. When they
Right.
rang the bell, I was like, "Oh, this is we're gonna have the match
The
now."
match, yeah.
Like yeah. But then it was like, "No, it's on next week's Dynamite."
Next. Okay, so Bandito and so it's champion versus champion. Please make it a non-title match.
It's not. It's for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and the winner
Diamond
gets a challenge for the belt. And
the belt,
everyone's
okay.
already predicting Ricochet
Ew, no.
because they're like, but Bandito can't do enough to carry that as
That
like he
division,
can't
yeah.
talk, he can't talk, he can't they and having a face win it doesn't really work with that.
Yeah. Plus he already is a world champion, isn't he?
Yeah, so
But as long as Ricochet doesn't win the belt, I'm fine.
Ricochet won't win the belt, but it's
No.
just going to be a good match.
Yeah. And basically that's the show.
Yeah, and it
It
was
was
really good.
it was one of the best televised shows I've seen in a long time.
I agree.
Like the best um now if you don't want to know spoilers for tonight's collision, you can turn off the video now. Thanks again for joining us. In the words of Kenny Omega. Goodbye, good night. But if you want spoilers for tonight's collision, you can stay tuned. Jack Perry, we got Jack Perry versus Speedball Bailey in a Gold League
It
match.
was fucking great.
This was a must win for Perry, and he ends up winning. Even Bailey. Bailey's had an amazing tournament this year.
Bailey, every match has been good
Yeah. Match of the year contender with Fletcher.
for sure.
Yeah. And then after the match, we got Luchasaurus wearing a Santa hat and gives away toys into the crowd. Eddie Kingston defeats Nathan Cruz, who came out with the grizzled young vets in a squash match, basically. Nathan Cruz, who cares?
Yeah, I mean it was whatever. We
Yeah,
knew what it was going to be.
yeah. Um, we get Mercedes Moné defending the Rev Pro belt because it was in Manchester, it's in the UK, against Alex Windsor.
And it was a good match, but it felt like something was missing.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even gonna blame Monet because I know how much you don't like her, but it wasn't really her. It was kind of just like
It's not her I don't like,
Windsor
it's the
doesn't have any
gimmick.
charisma.
No, she doesn't.
Like, it's she's a charisma vacuum. So you're trying to like tell this story in the ring, and and she's a good wrestler,
Yeah,
but she can
she's good
only
in the
give you
ring.
A to B. She can just give you A to B. So
Was it in Strong? We
anything,
watched a lot of Windsor, right? It
yeah,
was in Strong we saw her a
yeah.
lot. What happened to Strong? There's nothing.
I honestly, I'm starting to think maybe they just canceled it and merged everybody into New Japan.
Yeah. Because like Ishii's hurt and he's still the champ and they didn't strip him, so are they just deactivating the belt?
I don't know. Maybe you keep the men's and women's belt, get rid of the tag belts, and then just merge it into, or
The
maybe you just keep the men's belt and you let
the
the
women's.
IWGP and the strong belt
What I'm
merge.
thinking is keep the women's belt, but merge the men's strong with the open, the never open.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Because they're both open weight championships, right? So
Yeah.
but surprisingly in the end, Alex Windsor ends up winning this. So that's belt number two that Monet has lost.
And a lot of people are really upset about it
Why?
because um they don't so I'm pretty sure Monet won the belt off
Hmm.
Rev Pro and then lost the belt off Rev Pro.
Rev Pro.
So people are upset that they're not getting to see the matches on Rev Pro. And Rev Pro has apparently a huge match at Wembley coming up, a huge like show.
And Monet could have put
And
some
now
butts in seats
now you're
there.
not going to have Monet there. And not the people at Rev Pro are not mad. It's the fans of the show. They're like, well, now
Yeah.
we don't get to watch this match. And apparently this whole time there's been a storyline building with another wrestler and Monet for the belt, and then Windsor just came in and
And
took the
when
belt.
yeah, but that is what it is. And then in our final match for tonight's collision, Kevin Knight versus Kazuchika Okada in a Gold League match. And surprisingly, Kevin Knight gets the win on this.
Yeah, but I think it's done just storyline based. Like it was a
Yeah.
good match. It wasn't one of the
I
best matches we've seen.
no, but like you said, those storyline matches, it's to keep Okada and them all tied. So
Yeah.
there's a five-way tie now
When
at the
you've
be
watched as much fucking Japanese tournament as we have, you're just used to this. This is has to happen. One of
yeah.
the like
It's
Okada
like the
loses
time
to Jonah.
it's like the time I was just about to say that when Jonah beat Okada. And that was a huge put over for him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now there's a five-way tie, and if Perry wins his next match, there can be a six-way tie. Well, there'll never be a six-way tie, but like,
No, there's gonna the next days or the next turn whatever it is, Dynamite
mhm.
is gonna be the one where everyone's kind of like we don't know what's gonna happen, and then on that collision, it's gonna all open up because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure there's no is there a Christmas Eve collision
I think it's
during
pre-taped.
Dynamite? Okay, so then that's gonna be the last episode because on the 27th is the pay-per-view.
Yes,
Yeah, so that Dynamite is gonna be like probably a 3 hour Dynamite, and that's where everything's gonna I
collide.
don't I don't mind it because the matches leading up are so good, but I don't
Yeah,
like the way you tournament plays out like that. Like
when
we should know at
everybody's
least
tied.
we should know at least one person is guaranteed already in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but we don't.
But we don't.
Yeah, but yeah, so the gold. So at the show, they're going to do the Blue League winner versus the Gold League second place, and the Gold League winner versus the Blue League runner-up.
Yeah.
So who's going to win the league? Is that going to be Fletcher?
I don't know. I don't know who's going to win anything right now. It doesn't make any sense. I
Yeah.
think there's a better storyline to tell where Fletcher doesn't win and he continues his like losing streak kind of
Mm.
because he now lost two matches in a row. He lost to Mike Bailey and then he lost to Pac.
Unless they do Takeshita and Okada in the final, and Takeshita beats Okada,
That could be your storyline right there. And then
right?
something you could have something else happen during the match at Wrestle Kingdom that causes
After
Takeshita to lose.
and he Okada is the one that causes Takeshita to lose to Suji
Yeah.
because I think it's time to start bring the belts back to the respective companies.
Yeah, you have to reset, I think, for the new year, which is
Yeah.
why a lot of those, all that stuff is happening in AEW. You gave Ring of Honor back their belt, you're giving Rev
Hmm.
Pro back their belt, and I could
Yeah.
see
So the
all those
reset.
smaller companies don't really matter too much.
So with that out of the way, thanks again for joining
We
us,
forgot a
guys.
match.
Which one?
FTR versus the Bang Bang
Oh,
Gang.
FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang. That's right. That was another killer match.
Yeah, that was an amazing match. Okay, that's it. We're done now.
That's it. But yeah, too bad the Bang Bang Gang didn't win.
I mean, I don't think you could give up the titles yet.
Well, because it's not they're not really the guys yet, right? It was just Juice and was it Austin or Colton? I can't remember.
It was Austin.
Austin,
Oh
Colton Gunn.
shit. Yeah.
It was
No.
Colton Gunn. Austin
Oh
Gunn. It
yeah,
was
yeah,
Austin
yeah,
Gunn.
yeah.
It was Austin Gunn. So I'm thinking we're waiting for the Jay White return.
I think they're gonna do a thing where they're going to freebird it. So if they do win the belts, it will be Juice, Austin, and Colton will be freebird the tag belts, and then
On
Jay White's
Jay
gonna
White.
win some kind of mid card belt.
Okay. Maybe he beats Ricochet.
I think you should give Jay White the Ring of Honor world title.
I
Honestly,
think that's a great idea.
I said that before he got injured, and then he got injured. So
Yeah, but we'll see. Anyway, with that out of the way now, guys, thanks again for joining us because Campo froze once again. Um, we'll see you guys after Christmas for the World's End review. I think Sean said he's coming back for that, so hopefully we'll see him for World's End. And in the words of Frozen Campo over here, and in the words of Kenny
right
Omega,
at the end.
goodbye and good night.